thousands of Allied planes take to the sky. Their objective? To drop over 10,000 paratroopers behind enemy lines to prepare the D-Day landings. But the ride is rough. Planes carrying the troops are blasted by German anti-aircraft fire. Paratroopers are scattered all around Normandy, jumping everywhere but where they were supposed to land. In the moonlight, under the violent flashes of the flak guns, a lone paratrooper slowly descends toward hostile ground. This is you. Soon, you'll have to fight for your life. Airborne in Your Pocket is a fast-paced game that puts you in the boots of an Allied paratrooper. As luck turns out, the winds have blown you exactly where you are needed the most, near a secret German bunker. You need to infiltrate that bunker and sabotage its guns before the landings start. And you must hurry. Hi, I'm Emmanuel Aiken, the designer of Airborne in Your Pocket. And I'm here to show you how the game works. It's quite simple, really. You start on the drop zone. You've lost your equipment bag during the jump, so all you have is your handgun. You need to find some explosives in the ammo dump. Locate the bunker entrance and then destroy the guns inside. German soldiers will of course attack you, so you will need to hide or fight your way into the bunker. Every turn, you explore by placing a random location and moving your soldier figurine on it. Then, draw an event card and read the portion that corresponds to your location. For example, if you are outside, read the outside event and follow the instructions. If you encounter enemy soldiers, you must decide to either fight or evade. To fight, you compare the number of enemies to your power. If your power is superior, you win the fight. If it is inferior, you lose health points according to the difference. For example, you start the game with your handgun, which has a power of 1. If you encounter 4 enemies and decide to fight, you will lose 3 health points. You can already see that fighting won't be easy. That's why you can decide to evade combat, which will force you to go back to your former location. To have a better chance of survival, you'll need to find a more powerful weapon. Those can be found on event cards, in certain locations, or on the bodies of fallen enemies. There are only 10 event cards for each player. Once you run out of event cards, you must reshuffle them and advance the clock 1 hour on your dial card. You have 3 hours to succeed, or the game is lost. The bunker will fire on the beaches and jeopardize the landings. When you find the explosives, you have to enter the bunker. All players must meet at the bunker door and enter at the same time. To do this, they will need to connect their drop zones together. Then, once inside, players will read inside events, which are much tougher than the outside ones. Your target is the gun platform, but be careful. Once you have destroyed the guns, red alert will be declared, and players will have to read red alert events, which are really unforgiving. The bunker will fill with enemy soldiers, and you'll have to fight your way out of there. Return to the drop zone to win the game, or die trying. Airborne in Your Pocket is a cooperative game. All players are on the same side and must help each other in order to survive. If a player dies, everyone loses. The game comes in 4 small sets. Each set contains enough components for 1 player and will allow you to play solitaire. If you want a 2-player game, you'll need 2 sets, and so forth. If you have all 4 sets, 4 players will be able to explore a gigantic bunker with many gun platforms to destroy and enemy soldiers around every corner. A typical game of Airborne in Your Pocket takes between 5 and 15 minutes. Play is simultaneous for all players, so there is no downtime. And the rules are really simple. There are many optional rules, advanced rules, and even scenarios for those who want to add a little bit of depth and replayability to the game. Each individual set contains 16 unique locations, 10 event cards, 26 item cards, 4 special operatives, which are specific roles you can take, 5 scenarios, which add a lot of twists to the game, 2 bunker commanders to add more challenge to your mission, and a dial card to keep track of time, your current health, and other vital information. Of course, there is also a soldier figurine of a different color in every set. Like the name says, this is a light game that you can carry in your pocket everywhere you go. It makes for a perfect filler when you play alone. But with 4 players, it becomes a bigger game, with a lot of locations and options. The gameplay is a bit similar to a first-person shooter in modern video games. In the last 4 years, hundreds of people from around the world have enjoyed Airborne in your pocket in its free, do-it-yourself version. Now is your chance to try the expanded and upgraded commercial version. All you need is a couple of minutes and a small table. And of course, some explosives. The odds are against you. Do you have what it takes?